All right. I think things are working. Maybe we're gonna find out. I restarted the computer, and I'm really hoping that fixed it. It did, however, not fix my mic. Let's see here. If this doesn't fix the stuttering, I don't know. I really don't. Huh. Yeah, it's still stuttering, isn't it? Well. Oh, you know, I have to move to figure out if I'm stuttering or not. Well, that just seems weird. Yeah, it's... So I evidently have something. Let me just check something here real quick. I'm kind of at a loss as to what could possibly be causing it. My GPU is not getting working. It's not working very hard. I'm gonna play with something here real quick to see. I think it's Streamlabs. No, I turned down the bit rate. Which where's like my game is having no issues. I'm just checking one thing here real quick in the settings. Okay. I mean, I brought the bit rate all the way down to 7,500. I know, yeah. I'm just to sit here and not move the harvester, and we'll just sit here and, you know, chaff a little bit about things. Okay, I'm wondering. So, yeah, it even stutters with me just running. So if I don't move, it's great. Well, I am at a complete loss because I turned down bit rate, I increased latency. I mean, on my screen, there is no lag. It's all in Streamlabs. And it's not all the time either. Okay, it's not happening over here. You know, I want to check something here. I have a suspicion. I might know what it is. And it's back. All right, we're gonna do something here real quick. I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. Do. Yeah, corn, green, big. Okay. We're gonna head over here. The lag's back. Because I just noticed something when I was running between the fields. Ooh. Oh crap. I got a harvester in the middle of the field. And well, anyways, our lag is gone, I think. Let me know if the lag's gone, because I think the lag is gone. Because I just noticed something. I have a a watts meter on my battery backup, and when I was looking at that barley field, my watts my computer was pulling jumped up to about 580, but everywhere else I'm at, like right now, I'm sitting around 400 and between 380 and 420. So I think the issue is I need to play with the barley on the row crop, because I converted this to a row crop, and I use the high res barley and wheat on the row crop, but everything else is low res. So I'm gonna need to play with that a little bit. I think there was a reason why Thunder had the by default on low res the barley and wheat set to not do row crop, and I think I just discovered the reason. So we're gonna hold off on harvesting a crop field. Just dump that in there real quick. And we're gonna go harvest the alfalfa instead. Well, the easiest way to explain row crop, we'll do some planting, is when you plant your crops, it follows the actual rows. So like, I don't know if you can quite see it. Maybe I zoom out a little bit here. See how like the corn, like it follows the contour of where I planted. Like right here, I did a turn. So it's a lot more realistic. Actually, here's a field over here. Ooh. I don't have it set up on all the crops though. You would have to move. You know what? We're testing things. Let's turn off seasons. So that way we can plant something in that field. I'll buy that field. Where did I? So that way you can kind of see what row crop is. Not really. It's some pretty simple XML edits. It's the row crop system, which is a new mod and prefab from Thunder. If you use the prefab on a map, it's actually fairly easy. And I am going the wrong direction. I need to park this header. Let me head around here. Get this parked. Yeah, that is true, Herd. Row crop is hard. It's definitely more demanding of your PC. That was the reason I did the low res versions, which are still higher res than I think base game ones. The high res are like 8K resolution or something like that, or 16K. I forget what it was. All right. What's dump? Oh man, it didn't replace all the barley. What the heck? Oh, whatever. I mean, there's gonna be updates to row crop system. I mean, it's version 1, so there's a prefab for doing it to a map, and then there is a mod. So you have to add the mod for it to work. You know, it's additional to the prefab work, which the prefab work is literally just doing some really simple XML edits. The only thing that might change down the road is more crops being added. Because right now, I think the only ones that it's set up for is barley, but that one's a demanding crop. Corn, I think cotton as well. Sorghum, soybeans, sunflowers. Wheat's in the same category as barley. It's there, but it's pretty demanding. But yeah, so sugar beet, sunflowers, and that might be it. All right, let's head over here. I want to buy this field. So we're gonna do a couple of things first. I don't want to waste time. It's plowed, okay. But I'm not gonna pull a Goldie and cheat in the money. Oh wait, how much is this? I have 578,000. Whew. All right, I'm playing on hard difficulty, and I'm using Gaming Joy's mod coming out soon, where depending on your difficulty, it adjusts the field prices. So prices are higher because I'm, yeah, on hard. Let's take out a loan. Let's do 150,000. Do 35 years. Holy crap, that's a large amount. All right, so let's go ahead and buy this. Whoa. All right. Okay, I don't know why did I park the tractor over here? This trailer goes here. All right, so we're gonna grab our planter. And let me see. I already have 2 fields of corn now. So let's do sorghum, yeah. All right, let's give this a shot. I'm fairly positive sorghum is one of the crops. Before I get too far in planting crops here, I'm just gonna double check to make sure. me see. Let me see. So yeah, barley, cotton, maize, sorghum, soybeans, sugar beets, sunflowers. So you know what? I haven't done. I don't think I've ever done sunflowers in FS25. Let's do sunflowers. You know what? Yeah, cheat. So, putting the seeds down here with the row crop, you can see the. Of course, this is not a real. It's a modded planter. You know what? Let's do this right. If we're gonna plant sunflowers, let's do it right. Let's get a planter. I went right past planters. That's right, there we go. You know what? We're gonna use. Let's use. So it's 18.2 meters, 18 meters. I've actually never used the Plains and Prairie one. You know, I'm gonna use this one because I've never used it. And we're gonna turn on the automatic row shut off. And we're just financing everything. I'm gonna go bankrupt real fast on this save. Now, one thing goes with the with this row crop system is none of the row crop planters work with this. This is all uses any base game. So any standard planter seeder works with it. Let's see. Oh, that was expensive. Alright, so this planter, as you can see, is a actual planter that has those rows. Now, I did do the low res, so I'm not sure if it's going to line up perfectly, but it may. Oh no, not corn. I almost did it. All right, so that's a good question, Herd. I don't know. I may have turned off something I shouldn't have turned off. All right, so it is lining up with each one. on the planting. Well, pretty close to it. It's not a perfect lineup, but it is lining up. Oh, I hit that little GPS button, don't I? Actually, we're going to do something here real quick. Let's turn off that. We're going to keep going here. Hey, Farm Sim Rhino. I'm testing and mostly failing on testing things. This is horrible. I'm trying to steal the title of worst stream ever. Alright, so we're going to do the sorghum row crop here. I'm actually curious about the rewind thing though, her. So while we're driving, I'm actually testing that. Because I am curious. I forgot to churn. That was my mistake. I was too busy checking YouTube settings while driving. So that's my fault. My fault. Yeah, you know, Ghost, I'm thinking I did. Oh, I need to churn. Can I change that midstream? You know, hopefully the live will be available on replay, so you can go do it then. But you know, knowing that, I'm gonna talk all kinds of smack about the herd now, because that guy. Have you seen that guy? Because I haven't. I was thinking I have multiple crops going on over here. Whoopsie. You know, it's true. Yeah, nobody has seen that guy. Or wants to, for that matter. All right. For kicks and giggles, I'm gonna change crops here. Just to see what it does as I eat some beef jerky. I forgot to eat lunch before I started the stream. That was stupid. This was a very spontaneous stream. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna play a little bit on the with the row crop and try some stuff out, and then I was like, oh, I should probably just stream it. Okay, it looks to me like, oh, I'm not seeing any gaps there, so. And just for fun, we're gonna do a little turn here. Just to kind of show the angles when using row crop a little bit. Why am I struggling with this? Come on, you can do it. This is a modded tractor. Has 640 something horsepower. I think it has 600 horsepower. Yeah, 658. Should not be struggling. All right, let's try another crop. Let's do soybeans too. Well, this is the I think this is the Mac Tracker mod. So I can up the horsepower if I need to. Where we at? We're at 658. Let's go to 886. Let's go rear twin wheels. Let's put on the chonky boys. Just spend some more of our money that I don't have. This is why I'm gonna go bankrupt, because I'm spending all this money. Well, that seems to be doing better. Maybe a combination of the extra 100 plus horsepower and Some chunky boys. Some chunky tires there. Yep. So I'm wondering how this whole what this field's gonna look like when I'm done. So it is overlapping a little bit, which is good. That's what I wanted to see. I'm on an American farm. I'm saving, you know, the Lamborghini for the European farms. All right, so we are getting a little bit of overlap there. All right, so sugar beets was the other row crop, so let's go ahead and do that one too while we're at it. I don't know, Herd. I need to figure out some things, but I think I do eventually want to get back to it, hopefully soon. I'm hoping to be more consistent streaming after the first of the year. That's my goal. Well, yeah. I mean, it'll probably be starting like right around doing some more around Christmas time. Oh, I forgot to turn. No! Back up. So I'm taking like starting like Christmas Day. I'm taking off like 2.5 weeks from work. So yeah. This stream. I'm gonna have to clean everything up after I'm done streaming because this is like what, the 4th or 5th stream? I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. Let me see. What was the other crops? We had what was it? So we have oh, there's cotton. I already have 2 cornfields. I don't want to do cornfields. Oh yeah, cotton and sunflowers. Cotton and sunflowers. Oh no! Yeah, we'll definitely keep your mom in our thoughts and prayers. That's never good. That's what I'm counting on, Ghost. Actually, you know what I should have done? Instead of buying this field, I should have like leased it. Well, I think I've at least set for 12 months. I don't know if I'm going to harvest this field though. It is so messed up. But yeah, Liz, I hope your mom does feel better. That is never good. You know, you're right. I should just ignore the herd. Ghost. I'm new to farming. So when you're farming, you just plant crops and, you know, all the crops in the field, right? That's what you're supposed to do, right? Plant all the things. That way you can maximize your profits, right? Alright, I think it was soybeans are next. Yeah, I just really, with all that corn, man, that silo is gonna be filled up. I'm using the 3-bay silo um, from the Highlands Fishing expansion. So I did not think this through very well. I can only store 3 crops in that thing. So this is gonna be fun. Yeah. All right. There's still that much field left? My goodness. I'm trying to do a pastel color rainbow here or something. I don't know what's going on. It's something. What did a second here. Okay, I'm annoyed now. One of my playlists are not working that I had saved. I hate Windows Media Player. I really do. Why? There we go. I was tired of the Christmas music, okay? Alright, we're gonna do another row of soybeans. Then, you know what? Just for the heck of it, we'll finish it off with this row. Because I really don't want to plant the whole field. I just want to kind of test it out. Oh, I should probably do the other crop on this one. One row of corn. We'll do one row of corn. One pass of corn. Just to make it the full pastel rainbow. Of my amateur farming. Okay, come on. Ooh, tamales sound good. I want one. Alright, this will be the last pass. And then I'll move on a month just so we can see everything sprouting in. Because I'm kind of curious how it's going to look with, you know, all these different crops in here. How many spots did I miss? Okay, right there, right there. So on that corners, I've missed a couple. Oh well. Oh, what the heck? My GPS didn't engage. Or my... There we go. Alright, let's head back to the farm, move on. There's only a couple of rows I didn't plant, that's fine. I more or less just want to see it. Oh, since it's almost Christmas time, I'll also do 5 more, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah. All right, let's move on to the next month so we can see all the crops in the ground. It's raining. How long is it raining for? It's about 11. Okay, we'll sleep part of the day away. I don't want to sleep the whole day away. For crying out loud. Give me sunny weather. Alright. So... Oh, we got weed. Oh, crap. I have weeds on. Son of a biscuit. There's definitely some areas where it overlapped a little bit. It will only plant if there's no seed currently in there. It's like we do have some here. I need to get rid of these weeds. I forgot I had weeds on. Which one is the that's the... I'm pretty sure this tractor can handle that. 180 horsepower. Is that enough? That's not enough. Okay, we'll have to use the big boy. Come on. I know I can fit it in there. There we go. It was a tight fit, okay? Actually, this is in the way. Let's move this over here out of the way for now. Can I fit in there? Man, speaking of tight fits. Alright, let's go kill those weeds because it's kind of hard to see clearly the row crop thing with all the weeds. Cool. I have crop destruction on, so I just wanted to make sure they're still too young. Now, one thing I did notice that is slightly different between the low res and high res, I think, is the high res row crops don't have those cutoffs at the angles. I'm not sure if that's the case with all the crops because there's a lot of different crops in this field. It could also be I maybe didn't do all the steps right. I don't know. Who knows? But I do know when I did the high-res version of the row crop system on here, besides being very taxing on my computer, a lot of things got messed up. Not my gold. Oh wait, by taking gold away, you mean by taking Goldie away? Because if so... Oh wait, he's not here. Man, it's hard to make fun of him when he's not here. Oh no, second here. Stupid Windows Media Player is doing its thing again. Da 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 da. We don't have any music right now because it did its thing again. So beep it up, beep it up. There we go. Oh, gold star, okay. Well, given of how the streams have been so far, I don't know if I need a gold star. Also, I did something wrong too, because there's like randomly corn stalks growing, and I think this is either wheat or barley. That looks like, I don't know what that crop, but like just around the map, there's like these crops growing. So I think I did something wrong there. But oh well, whatever. I think that was the issue on the high res one. It's those were like everywhere on the map. That was the other issue. And part of that could just be I did something wrong, or it could be that Thunder's instructions work great for like basic maps, but there's like customization stuff, which Celebuku always does some custom stuff. It might cause some problems. I might try a one of the like a very basic map and see if it does the same thing or not. I don't know. See if it's the map is too advanced or too customized, or if it's just a me problem. Probably a me problem, but you know. I'll never admit it. I want my gold stars. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. It's the way the roll crops. I'm not sure if it's because I'm using the low res ones or if it's because I followed the steps because it has it documented like step by step directions and the prefab of like what to do, but there might be additional steps on maps like this that need to be done. I don't know. Yeah, they're like supposed to be totally connected. And I think the reason they're not is either there's something extra I needed to do that wasn't in the instructions, or that's the way the low res versions work. Because that's not the way they work on the other map I was playing on. Actually, I know we're playing on IO planes, but I want to test some here real quick. So let me save this. I'm gonna hop over to Ray County real quick. Just to test it, because this is Ray County. I'm curious. I did something weird in this mod folder. I have Gauge, Ray County, and Iowa Plains, all three of my row crop RCS maps in one folder because they have a lot of overlapping mods. But Gauge takes a ton of mods. So my mod folder is really kind of inflated for this. All right, enjoy your feed. Enjoy your food, Ghost. I was thinking about a beef jerky, okay? That's my excuse. I'm curious with this one if I get the lag back. Because I was noticing on Ray County. Yep. Alright. So the Ray County uses the high res ones, and it's you can kind of see. Yeah. I'm lost. I'm not jumping. Why am I not jump? Oh, because I'm not pressing the right button. So yeah, I try to get away from a field, and yes, the lag is back on this one. Interesting. That's one thing I was just in a rate counting when I was doing the row crop is even when playing the game, there was places where my FPS was like bottoming out with my 4090. Like I was hitting all the way down below like 10 FPS. Oh, did I quit the game? I didn't mean to quit the game. Okay, good. Now I want to check. Do I have gauge save? Do I have a gauge save? I don't. All right, let's try gauge. I'm just curious. Because I had to lower my resolution. I mean, not my draw distance down a lot to play ray counting with the row crop. Because it was kind of having that same issue that's having with the barley field, where just like my computer was drawing like 550 to 650 watts, which is a lot. Most of that coming from the GPU. Come on, load. I have a ton of mods in this folder. I deleted like about 500 mods too. But then a bunch came back. Oh wow. Such is life. I just like brain dead halfway through that word. Come on. Load faster. All right, so I appear to not be having the issue on this one. That's just annoying. Take loan. What's this? 250,000. Do 30. Oh man, I gotta. Yep, we're in a new save. So gotta do it back here and yeah. Seasonal growth. We're gonna turn that off. So I just want to test something here real quick. Fieldstone, weeds, all of that off, all of this off. Oh, there's that one. All right, let's just test it on this. That's weird. I'm not getting a little pop-up when I press the J key. I have no idea what equipment is on here. Alright, so this fill here, because we just want to test it, I'm curious to see how the row crop is done on here. So we're going to do fill the ground. Let's do seed bed. All right. I have no idea what equipment is on this farm even. How much horsepower? Yucky. Yucky John Deere. Very yucky. So very yucky. All right. See if there's anything on sale that's worthwhile. There is. Awesome. Yeah, let's go full. Let's go all the way in. You know, if you're gonna do it, let's just go all the way. Yeah. Got a little elephant there. Yeah, let's do all those. You know what? I kind of like the gold. I'm gonna leave that gold there. Okay, so it's chrome yellow gold. So let's add some more of it. Let's make this thing ugly. Yeah. Yeah, that's about the optimal level of ugly right there. I like it. Alright, we're gonna need a planter as well. And just to kind of compare apples with apples, I'm gonna use the same planter. So this time I'm gonna lease it. I want to see if this I need a front weight. I want to see if it does the same thing with the rows I did in Iowa. Actually, let's use, yeah. Let's use that one. So what I want to see is on Iowa, the rows were not staying. They're kind of staggering a little bit, which is not what it was doing on. We're just gonna cheat in the thing. Which is not what it was doing on Ray County. But I think Ray County is using all high res ones. I think Gauge is not. Not positive, but I think it is not. Wait, did I? Okay, so yeah, it is staggering a little bit there. On the straights. Yeah, just a little bit there. All right, I want to check. We're going to a little loop thingy. Yeah. Just in case it was actually the planter. Let's grab. So this is 9 meters. Yeah, let's grab this one. Actually, we'll lease this one too. Yeah, why not? Alright, let's go grab that. I think I had tested it with this planter at one point. At least I'm thinking that was this one. I want to find out if that is the case. Oh, we need seeds. Alright, sunflowers. Alright, there we go. Okay, this is a directional, so it actually might right over the crop, depending on the left, that first row there. I am not sure if it will or not. Looks like it is not. Okay, I'm just trying to watch these lines behind me to see if they shift at all. Oh, it went over it. Okay. Never mind. All right. It's back to watching. Okay, I'm not seeing any line shifting. Let's do a little loop-de-loop-de-loop thingy. I think it might have been that planter. Okay. So that's looks pretty good. And just to make sure it's like slight variances on the edge, let's head over here. Let me change this to sunflowers. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so just to make sure it's not a case of the edge of the map having like variations as far as line. Oh wait, was that a... Oh, it so did do it. So it's also doing it. So that has to do with the... I'm not actually 100% sure. I would go over to Ray County and kind of show, because I don't remember seeing it doing this in Ray County. But this thing do corn. It does. But Ray County, yeah, I'll get lag on the stream big time. Because it really, like doing this right now, I'm only using like 400 watts on my computer, but when I go to Ray County, it's between 550 and 650 watts. I think the difference between the two maps is Ray County is using the high. I think Ray County is using high res RoCop versus I suspect this one's using low res. I could be wrong. Alright, let's just do another little... circle or some lines and angles and stuff. All right. So let's move the growth cycles forward one cycle. This is a larger than standard map, so it will take a moment for it to update because it has to go all the way from one of the sides of the maps. So I'm just going to wait. Actually, where are we at? So yeah, it's probably starting over there and coming this way. So it may take a moment. While we're doing that, I just want to check out the house. I love houses with interiors. It is so awesome. All right, I finally got it over here. So I didn't notice it back here, but yeah, I did do the little shifting. So I think the shifting thing is on these lines, and by shifting I mean, let's see, like this right here, where it has a row going and just moves over like one. I think that is the low res row crop system. I'm not positive because I have that same issue on Iowa Plains. I use the low res, but I don't remember seeing it doing this on Rake County, which I'm fairly positive is using the high res ones. Hey Dactyl, how you doing? Yeah, you know that herd. He's iffy. All right, so that's kind of interesting. So I think it is. I think that shifting line is from the low res ones. So that's somewhat confirmed. I'm gonna hop back over to Iowa Plains. Hey Barbara, tell her hi for me too. All right. Is Gage County, is that a 4X? I think it's a bigger map. Let's see, where is Iowa? So we'll go back here to Iowa. Because I'm fairly positive I'm not 100% positive, but I'm just estimating. I can't really verify by going on Ray County on the stream, because again, I get the stuttering because it. I have my draw distances turned up pretty far above what you can do in the settings, and on Ray County, yeah, it stutters. Come on. You know, I had this mod folder down to like 600 mods, then somehow it's back up to 1,000. So like here, this field is not, it's angled slightly, so you can really see the lines, I get the lines stepping over a lot here. What's funny is I have my draw distance turned down. Actually, I just realized I have it turned down because of row crop. I didn't turn it down. I think I'm like at 350% or 400%. I'm actually curious. I actually don't know where it's at right now. I'm gonna check while we're driving here. Because you have to do it in the XML. I am. Oh yeah, I'm at. Oh, Why am I not stopping? Ah, okay, there it goes. The tree stopped me. Yeah, I'm at so my draw distance right now is at 400%. So I suspect if I drop that down to 200%, which is like the in-game option, max setting, it might work. On Ray County. I kind of want to try it. Because if Ray County doesn't have these little line shifts, then I think that pretty much confirms that the that's one of the difference between the high res and the low res. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's save this real quick. We'll load into the Ray County one. Oh no! Ah, crap! I had quit the desktop. Oopsie. Let's wait for the game to shut down completely. Come on, Giants. Start. It's launching. It's just taking a moment. Yeah, the whole getting information from update server, even though you've already been updated, we're going to update things again because that's how Giants works. All right, we're going to try Ray County here. See if it loads in without stuttering. Hopefully. It will, hopefully. It just might take a moment for it to load. Come on. Hey, it's there. All right. Second error. I'm just making sure. I just noticed. Is this stream still going? Okay, it is. All right. For some reason, it was just not coming up correctly for me. All right. So we don't have stuttering because I have my draw distance turned way down. Oh. Never mind. I spoke too soon. We still have draw distance issues. And we still have stuttering, I mean, sorry. So, it's only one around a field. So let's try this. Just because I want to test this theory. Do I have a, I don't have a crop in here, do I? I don't, okay. I'm not going to save this, but I am going to do is we'll turn off. Seasonal growth. Did you run out of gas again? Let's see. I want big horsepower tractor. Let's grab this one. Yeah, yep. All right, let's go ahead and lease that. What planters do I have? You know what? We want to use the same planter. I don't think I have that one. No, I don't. Okay. So just so we have consistency in our test, let's grab the same one. Well, that's good. Ductile needs the gas. Okay, let's go ahead and lease that. And again, because it's a test. We will cheat in the seeds. I'm a little worried about the stuttering. I'm trying not to look at this field over here because as soon as I do, the stuttering. All right. Oh no, we don't want to do corn. Let's try sorghum. And let's slow down the speed. Okay, I think so. Let's check this one out here, see if we have our shifting lines. Possibly there. I don't think it's doing it. Oops. So all I want to do is we'll go down to here. I'm gonna go at a slight angle. All right, so I don't think it's doing that shifting line thing that is on gauge and that I have on IO planes. But just to be sure, we'll kind of go here. So we're at 315 degrees, which is not quite straight. I'm gonna make sure it's not quite straight. I don't know where I'm going either. It's more if I'm trying to test them, because something I was noticing on both Iowa and with Gauge with the row crop is the lines were slightly shifting, and I have a theory that it's because both Gauge and the conversion I did on Iowa are using the low res row crop system, and I don't think this map is, because kind of like on the barley field where I was having that lag, I get it on this map too. And the barley is the high res row crop. The rest of them are all low res row crop on Iowa. All right. So I think that will give us a good enough sampling. I mean, I think there might be some jumping, but it's not positive. Oh yeah, I like my little farm truck here. Anyways, I want to move on to the next month. I just want to see the where the field, how those grew in or not, as far as like the lines stagger at all. Oh, come on, weather. I need sunny weather. I know. That's one reason I always get Diesel Division Customs. They're on their Patreon for their subs, because oh, there's lag. The lag is also in the game too. Actually, let's get airborne here. All right, so I'm looking for is lines that shift. So there is a slight, but this is a lot less than we had on Gauge and Iowa. A lot less. This is what row crop is supposed to look like. Very much how it looks in real life too, I guess. Yeah, that looks so good. The only problem is to do this takes a whole lot more GPU resources. But yeah, I mean, there is a slight staggering of lines, but it's so minute because it has a much higher res that you can barely tell it's there. I mean, like, it's happening, but it is so, yeah, you can't really tell. So that kind of confirms it for me. I know my computer is also kind of like doing this, because like when I go over here, you can kind of see how it's stuttering. This This is cornfield. Yeah. So the high res row crop is great if you're going to do a play by yourself. You have a high end computer. It's great. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, if you don't have a high end computer, or if you want to do streaming or anything like that, you gotta do the low res. So yeah, because that's what happened with that barley field on Iowa Plains. I did low res on all the row crops except for barley and wheat, and we were lagging bad with the barley. But at least now I know what the issue is. It's kind of unfortunate though too, because but I mean I get why the row crop system is limited by the capabilities of the Giants engine, and I know I could go in and tweak things to make where it didn't, because in addition to, well, I did bring the draw distance down to pretty much in-game settings, you know, the 200%, but what did I say? Oh yeah, but you know, I brought it down, but I mean, I still have some custom. It's like this right here. You can definitely see the line staggering, which doesn't look as good. Now, granted, once the crops grow in, it's not so bad, but during the early stages, yeah. But also the other thing too I could probably do to maybe make it work is, in addition to the draw distance, I also did increase the thickness of a lot of the crops from base game. So that also does take up more performance as well. So I could probably bring that down and maybe get by with it. I don't know. But yeah. I think for now though, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, because I kind of got the testing done I wanted to get done with the different crops. Actually, just to kind of, oh, whoops. Let's actually move these. Let's move this forward 2 growth cycles. See, as the crops come in, it's not as noticeable. Although I let all the weeds come in, didn't I? Ah, crap. But yeah, it's not as noticeable as the crops come in. Although I do like this, where you can overlap crops with the row crop system. It's so awesome. Oh, that draw distance is horrible. Oh man, that's bad. I hate the circle. I don't want to see the circle. I want it way out there where I can't see it or think about it. Hey Herb, when are you going? You going live tonight? Or soon? I think I saw a notification that you were going live later. Yeah, sunny night. On the on Iowa Plains. Woo! So yeah, be sure and keep an eye out for Herd going live in half an hour. Because yeah, we definitely want to check that out, especially if you're kind of really desperate for wanting to watch something. Now I'm just gonna check here, see if there's anyone we can watch. Oh, looks like everyone I see has upcoming. Yes, totally troll you. The reason it's delayed, Herd, is because I put like longer latency at the very beginning when I was trying to figure out why I was getting so much lag, seeing if that would help. So I'm gonna go back after this stream and put all my settings back to what they were before, now that I know it was a crop issue. Because now that I've discovered the issue, I can go back and fix all my settings. Because, yeah. Alright, I think I found someone to raid. So we will... wrap it up here with a song in honor of the Herd, because he was #1 in the chat. And we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream here. Till next time, or till you're on the Herd stream, I'll see you later.
And the will to brawl. Talk too much trash, you're in for a treat. He'll roast you so hard you'll be smelling burnt meat. Clutch your pearls, get ready to quit. The Herd's taking over and he don't give a shit. The Herd rides in, bringing fire and fame. Trolls get smacked and he's taking your name. No one is safe, no one resists. And oh hell yeah, LFG Dad's on the list.
Now listen up, you pixelated punks. You can run, you can hide, but the Herd don't forget. And Rambo Hacker, you're next.
Oh, an LFG Dad? Yeah, you too, buddy. Hope you got life insurance. The Herd rides in, breaking all the damn rules. Taking over chats, making streamers lose cool. Wreaking havoc, leaving no trace. And just like that, Rebel